Hello, we're still looking at a big area of high pressure sitting in place with us for another couple of days, and then it slowly starts to break down. That's the case with the cloud as well. Hardly anything to show you, but we've again had this low, milky looking stuff just easing its way in, coming around the high, working into the east coast of the South Island, and also east coast of the North Island. At times it's been thick enough for the odd spot of drizzle, some of that as well, working across the Bay of Plenty, eastern parts of Northern. The next little weather system, this little bloke here, you can see that area of cloud, slowly working, and you say that's not much. No, it isn't much, because the main oomph with it, the main energy is going away, and it just doesn't really have much moisture to it. It's just a glancing blow, mainly for the far south. There is another lump of cloud as well, up to the north and the east. That low there, that bloke there, he's going to continue to churn his way away. So we're sitting with this clearer slot, the big area of high pressure, the one we've had over the last several days, like a big mountain of air, sitting in place. So all the other weather systems are trying to sort of work their way in, like this bloke here, and he just can't. It's a glancing blow. He just works his way past. A bit more cloud, a few spots of light rain and drizzle, mainly for Fiordland. Everywhere else, you've got some of that cloud along the east coast of the South Island, eastern parts of the North Island, which at times in the morning might give us a bit of drizzle. Let's say in place like Gisborne. And also up to the north and the east, it might have the odd spot in it, but for the most part, looking fine and dry. As you work through the course of the day, pretty similar. Big high sits in place, nothing really changing. Notice though we get another little weather system, another little line of blue there working into the far south and west. And just the hints of a bit more of a nor'wester down there. But the high, he's not moving. It's like we took some old glue and we just put it on the back of the H's, leave it there for a couple of days, and it's just sitting there, not moving. So the day for many of us, it's like a broken record of sorts, but it's another fine looking day. You've got a southeast flow, feeds in a bit of cloud, maybe the odd spot or so in it, into eastern parts of Northern. You are mainly dry. Start off at 17 in Russell, 24 is your finishing number. Similar sort of thing in Auckland. Good looking day once again, 16, get up to about 26. Maybe some patchy cloud here and there. Cloud bubbles up, flattens out, and overall in decent shape. Tauranga as well, 25 again. That's how you look. Nice looking day. The high is sitting in place over the central plateau. West of the ranges, you're in fine shape, some decent sunshine. Taupo, right up to Hamilton, still dry, well into your 20s there, 28, and New Plymouth, 24. Whereas east of the ranges, with the flow coming on shore, you've again got that morning cloud. Wake up in Gisborne, it's grey start. A little bit of drizzle here and there, but doesn't last long, and some of that just works its way up to the hills. Could, as well as the flow just turns around a bit, get some of that more cloud and spot or two just working to parts of Hawke's Bay, but it's not really any beneficial stuff. It's just more likely stuff you see in the morning. Further south, we look across the lower North Island, as you were, pretty similar. Maybe some patchy cloud to, say, parts of Wairarapa, Wellington, just as we start off the day, then otherwise blue sky, good looking day. Palmerston North, again, look at your number, 28, as the high sits in place. Wanganui, similar sort of thing for you. Now, we've had this cloud over the past couple of days, just sitting on the east coast of the South Island. At times it's been a little bit here and there, but Blenheim is 25, looking fine. Nelson as well. And out towards Westport, you're in pretty good shape. Just a bit of patchy cloud, but that's about it. That cloud as well will be just lurking as it has through the morning hours and the evening hours. By day, you're looking good. And quite sunny, 25 for Christchurch, very pleasant indeed. Timber as well, as you've seen over the last couple of mornings, some of that low cloud works in for the morning, grey, perhaps misty, foggy start here and there into a few spots. Doesn't last long. Say goodbye into the afternoon, you're looking fine. Another warm one across some of the interior spots, Queenstown 27, a few other spots might be again close to 30, and our weakish weather front just feeding in a bit more cloud into Fiordland. Could squeeze out a spot or two of drizzle. You're thinking you're going to get some across, say, parts of Southland, not really. You might more than likely just get some higher cloud coming across. That works to Dunedin. Maybe the odd spot too, working towards Stewart Island. 25's our number in Invercargill, 21 for Dunedin. Then over the next couple of days, the big mountain of air, the area of high pressure, slowly starts to just break down. It's like sort of just oozing away. Then it allows lumps of blue weather systems to come in. But which weather system is going to be the sort of dominant force? We'll see how things go. This could give a glancing blow to eastern parts of the North Island, and depending on the wind flow, if it's more southeast, it's more Gisborne, Hawke's Bay with some net rain, not loads and loads, but something there. And then this one here, we'll see how he goes. So the two sort of jostling about, almost like sort of dancing in sort of a stage, they could bring some rain in places over the course of the next several days, particularly as we go into the weekend. That's the weather for now. More at metservice.com.